I am Dr. Alok Sharma, and today we will learn about the simplest method to balance any chemical equation. The hallmark of this method is that it relates your maths with your chemistry. So let's start. First of all, I've taken the example of complete balance equation of photosynthesis. Why we have written this? Because we will compare this balance equation with the equation we arrive from our method. So let's start. In step number 1, what we have to do, we have to write the skeletal, also known as unbalanced equation, and assume the coefficient of each reactant as well as product with small letters A, B, C, D, etc. I've done for you below. Okay, after completing step number 1, we go to step number 2. Step number 2 is crucial, students. You need to be very specific. In step number 2, what we do, we compare the coefficients of each element or atoms on the left hand side and the right hand side. Example, you can see in the left hand side, the carbon dioxide molecule have the coefficient A and the number of carbon atoms is 1. So multiply A with 1, which is equal to the number of carbon atoms on the right hand side in glucose molecule is 6 and the coefficient is C. So multiply C with 6. So we get the relation A equals 6C. Similarly, we go for B. We get the relation B is equal to 6C. Now for oxygen, students, there's a catch. You can see that oxygen is present in all the reactant as well as product. So while writing the equation, you need to be very careful. So for oxygen, we get the final equation, that is 2A plus B is equal to 6C plus 2D. Mark all these equations as 1, 2 and 3. Coming over to step 3. In step 3, it is common for every equation. You need to compare or you need to assume the coefficient of the largest molecule. Here the largest molecule is glucose as 1. So the largest molecule is glucose and coefficient is C. So we have taken C equals 1. Putting the value of C in equation 1, 2 and then putting the values of ABC in equation 3, we get the values of all the 4 coefficients. Coming over to step 4. In step 4, you need to put the values of all these coefficients which we have calculated back into the equation which is written in step number 1. And bingo, you can see that the equation is in complete accordance with the equation of photosynthesis we have written in the initial of the lectures.